Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
Historical calendar and on this website, onthisday.com.
Yep. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
Sohin.
Yes. Today is Wednesday, aka Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. Let's jump into the history. Alright.
Okay. Yes, in 41, the Roman Empire. 41, after a night of negotiation, Claudius is accepted as Roman Emperor by the Senate.
Ah, yeah, we were talking about that yesterday,
yeah.
Right?
Yes, after one of the worst men in history got assassinated.
Yep, good.
1327, King Edward III accedes to the English throne aged 14 after his mother Isabella of France and her lover Roger Mortimer deposed his father Edward II.
I don't remember that word.
Mortimer?
Accede, it means to agree to a demand, a request, or a treaty, to assume an office or position. So,
okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and we're definitely going ahead to 1573 in a victory in battle, the Battle of Michitawahara in Japan. Takeda Shingen defeats Tokugawa Yasu. I'm guessing. Yeah.
Now, is it just me, or do I see something really wrong with this haircut?
No, it's not the haircut. It's just that way that hat looks.
Yeah, it doesn't look,
Only through the filthy minds we have.
It has a base, dude. Like,
and it has a shaft. Well,
it just looks like one of those ones with a suction cup thing on the wall. Like it just cupped it onto his bald head.
Yeah, and it has a shaft, but we need to keep our minds pure.
Oh, there's no way for me. I'm lost.
No.
Anyway, we're going to move on up to 1721. Tsar Peter the Great ended the Russian Orthodox Patriarchy. Another historic event in 1755, Moscow University was established by Elizabeth of Russia and founded by Mikhail Lomonosov on Tatiana Day. Okay. And we also have an election of interest in 1802. Napoleon Bonaparte was elected president of the Cisalpine Republic. I don't know why I read it with the Italian accent. Oh, well, I guess
I don't know.
Elected Italian president of Italian Republic. So there we go.
Yeah. 1817, Gioacchino Rossini's opera La Cinderella premiered in Rome.
All right. And by the way, I don't think you can hear it, but maybe the viewers can. My neighbor's lawn is being invaded.
I hear it. I just vacuuming at one point.
No. It's the lawn blowers and stuff.
Okay. Also, 1817. Oh no, I did that. 1819, 20. Okay, enough jokes. 1819, University of Virginia, chartered by Commonwealth of Virginia, with Thomas Jefferson as one of its founders.
Hell yeah, Thomas Jefferson.
Yep. And a famous photo in 1839. Henry Fox Talbot exhibits early photographs to the Royal Institution in the UK.
Huh. Well, what's the photographs? Like, it says famous photo, and it's only showing us a photo of this guy. Like, I want to see the photo.
He'll probably send in his headshots.
That'd be weird, but let's see. Would this be one? Looks like one. Maybe. That's a really good photo. I don't know. This was in 1839, yeah. So I think it might have been this this window Here. Yeah. So I guess that's the photograph.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. We got an historic expedition in 1840. U.S. American naval expedition under Charles Wilkes was first to identify Antarctica as a new continent. Ooh.
Yeah.
So before that, we only knew of 6, not 7. That's interesting. Could you imagine living in a time I was like, hey, we found a new continent. What? Like,
yeah.
Damn. 1858, Felix Mendelssohn's Wedding March was first played at a wedding of Queen Victoria's daughter, Princess Victoria, to crown Prince of Russia. Of Prussia. So, Wedding March. What is that?
Here, that din 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 din.
That one, okay, yeah, that is famous. And we got another election of interest here in 1877. Congress established the Electoral Commission to determine the disputed presidential election between Rutherford B. Hayes and Samuel J. Tilden.
The Electoral College?
No, this is the Electoral Commission. So, I believe this might be the start of the Electoral College. So, hold on a second. What was the Electoral Commission? Electoral Commission. Well, I think it already said here because it was established to determine the disputed presidential election between these two guys. But maybe that evolved into the Electoral College to prevent a situation from occurring again. So, anyway,
guess in.
Back to you, sir. Oh, you get to talk about this piece of crap.
Yeah, 1881, Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell formed the Oriental Telephone Company. Yeah, the only thing he couldn't steal because Alexander Graham Bell ate his oats.
Well, I think Alexander Graham Bell actually might have been a mini Edison in himself, because I have heard not heard, but I've seen other things. You know, and same thing goes for the Wright brothers. They got the publicity. That doesn't necessarily mean that they were the first to invent it. Like, there are historical accounts of people achieving heavier-than-air powered flights prior to the Wright brothers, but because they didn't have the press, they got swept under the rug. I think Alexander Graham Bell did the same thing. You know, and now Thomas Edison had that down to a science. So, but yeah.
Also, 1885, Vincent Indies Charles premieres.
No idea what that even is.
Yeah.
Saug Fleury. Let me look this up here real quick. Saug Fleury. Okay. Well, it's just not telling you what it is. So, oh well. Anyway.
1890, journalist Nellie Bly beats the fictitious journey of Jules Verne's Phileas Fogg around the world by 8 days. 72 days. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know Jules Verne's around the world in 80 days?
Yeah.
Yep. So we actually could do it faster in an air balloon. So that was cool.
It's just like, we beat you. Eat it. He's like, if this was 1612, you will be burned for being a witch.
Yeah, I know, right? 1890, National Afro-American League was founded in Chicago by Timothy Thomas Fortune, one of the earliest civil rights organizations in America. Good.
That's interesting, right there. That's beautiful.
He was an orator, writer, and civil rights leader. And let's see here, orator. An orator is a public speaker, especially one who is eloquent or skilled. So, yeah. We got some music history here in 1905. Arnold Schoenberg, yeah. Pelleas und Meliasan premiered at the Musikverein in Vienna, Austria. Huh. He's a composer and painter. Interesting. We got some more music history. In 1909, Richard Strauss's premiere of Elektra in Dresden occurred. Alright. You get a good one.
Yeah, 1914, an Indian mass meeting in Durban unanimously endorsed the agreement between General J.C. Smith and Mahatma Gandhi regarding voluntary registration, poll tax, recognition of Indian marriage, and other matters.
Yep, and a poll tax, I believe, let me double check, but I think it's paying at the polls to vote.
Yeah.
Poll tax is a tax levied on every adult without reference to income or resources, so it's even worse. So just for being an adult, you get taxed.
Like I said that one time it was bad. And you're like, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, like, you know, taxes need to occur. Like, people,
yes,
it does
they
need
does.
to be, but not as much as they are. Like, you know, we're just getting taxed out the nose. But yeah, so if you're going to get taxed, regardless, you know, if you're going to be an adult, then go and vote, you know? So.
Yeah. Also, 1924, first Winter Olympic Games open in Jarmonx, France.
Now that is major, 99 years ago. So next year when we report on this, it's going to be the 100-year anniversary of the first Winter Olympic Games. Prior to that, the Olympics were always only summer sports. You know, even like back in, you know, ancient Greek times, it was always like in the summer or spring. Like.
Yep. Oh, and cricket history, 1929, future Australian cricket captain Don Bradman scores an unbeaten 340 for New South Wales versus Victoria. 488 minutes and 38 fouls, then highest individual score in a Sheffield Shield match.
Yeah, don't feel too bad. 488 minutes and 38 fours. Like, I don't understand what that means. It's just cricket. Like, oh. We got another historic event here in 1939. The first nuclear fission experiment, splitting of a uranium atom in the U.S. in basement of Pupin Hall, Columbia University, by a team including Enrico Fermi. You had to do that?
Brain. Bad.
Well, hey, that's major. The first splitting of an atom, like.
But no, yeah, that's awesome. But my brain's,
Yeah.
No.
Well, your brain went to the place my brain went earlier with that Japanese guy's hat. So.
Okay.
Anyway, we got a boxing title fight in 1939. In only the second World Heavyweight Championship fight between two black boxers, Joe Louis knocks out John Henry Lewis in one at Madison Square Garden, New York City.
Yes.
That was the two Lewises. Okay, different spellings, but yeah.
The Brown Bomber.
Yeah, in one round too. That's yeah. And if I'm talking any louder than normal, it's because there's a lawnmower directly on the other side of my wall here. So, 1941, Pope Pius XII elevated the apostolic vicariate of the Hawaiian Islands to the dignity of a diocese. It became the Roman Catholic Diocese of Honolulu. Okay, whatever that means, but it sounds like they're enabling Hawaii to be like another extension to them or something, if I'm making any sense.
Yes, I'm guessing so.
And 1942, Lieutenant General Rommel's Africa Corps reaches Missus. Alright. Okay. Back to you, good sir. Ooh, this guy.
Election of interest. 1949, Israelis election won by David Ben-Gurion, Mapai's party.
Yeah, the first Israeli election. So, yep.
Also, 1952, test debut of great Australian cricket captain, 62 test and broadcaster Richie Bernard versus West Indies at the SCG.
All right.
And historical event, 1959, Pope John the 23rd proclaims Second Vatican Council.
Huh. I wonder what they do at the Vatican Councils. Council about, like, we must spread Catholicism to the lands. I don't know.
We must have wings at our next meeting.
Yes.
It is the word of God.
Deus vult. God wills it. 1960, Wilt Chamberlain scored 58 points, the most ever by an NBA rookie, as Philadelphia Warriors defeated Detroit Pistons 127 to 117 at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Bethlehem, huh? Interesting. And a 10-point difference. That's pretty close there.
Oh yeah.
1961, the first live nationally televised presidential news conference occurred with JFK. So cool. We got some more sports history. In 1961, Toronto left-wing Frank Mahovich scored twice, giving him 39 for the season and making him the highest single-season goal scorer in Maple Leafs history, as Toronto defeated Montreal Canadiens 5-3. Dang.
Oh, and it's back to me. Did you do the sports? Yeah, you did sports history. 1961, Walt Disney's animated film 101 Dalmatians, based on the novel by Dottie Smith and directed by Clyde Jerome and Hamilton Leskis, released in the U.S.
Yep, I have that on VHS.
I always enjoy watching that. Also, film premiere. 1970 dark comedy film MASH, directed by Robert Altman, starring Donald Sutherland and Elliot Gould, and based on the novel by Richard Hooker, premieres in Palm d'Or 1970. And he had a TV show afterwards too.
Huh. Awesome.
Yeah, you know, MASH had a TV show.
Yeah, they did.
Also, 1971, Charles Manson and 3 women followers convicted of Tate LaBianca murders.
Yeah, we spoke about LaBianca yesterday, like in Births or something.
Sharon Tate Births.
Okay, Tate. All right. 1971, a military coup in Uganda occurred under Major General Idi Amin. And I believe it might have been successful because it says here he was a dictator. So. Speak up, Georgie. We're staging the coup here. Yep. 1971 as well, Philadelphia Mint's first trial strike of Eisenhower dollar. Huh. Let me take a look at this Eisenhower dollar. No, not that one. Here we go. Eisenhower dollar. Oh, that. Okay. Huh. I have not seen those. I've seen the Kennedy's one. The Kennedy ones. I have a few Kennedy ones.
Tell me that the half dollar?
Yeah, or I'm stupid. Yeah, the Kennedys are half dollars. So, I don't know how many times I've said I'm stupid on the show.
Hey, yeah, continue.
In 1971 as well, the 170 delegates of the Ulster Unionist Council, UUC, call for the resignation of Northern Ireland Prime Minister James Chichester Clark. Aye.
Or the chin.
Here we go. Also, number 4, Bobby Orr.
Yep, 1972, 25th NHL All-Star Game, East beats West 3-2. MVP Bobby Orr, Boston D.
I think defense.
Defense at the Metropolitan Sports Center, Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yeah, I've been slowly learning these various, positions on the field from the different, football, basketball, baseball, hockey. Not cricket, though. Cricket is like, the entire thing is still a complete total enigma for me.
Well, the one who throws the ball is called a bowler. That's all I know. 1974, Dr. Kristen Barnard transplants first heterotopic heart transplant and donor heart without removal of the old.
Oh, wow. So you have 2 hearts now. That sounds like we're on the road to making Space Marines. Don't they have like 3 hearts?
That reminds me of that one Akatsuki member from Naruto, Kokozu, who has 5.
Oh my god, that's insane. Remember that one comic though, that one meme of like Link, and he collected a heart, and he like opened his jacket, he has like 15 hearts in his chest. Like, good god.
Yeah. Also, 1974, Ray Kroc, CEO of McDonald's, buys San Diego Padres baseball team for $12 million.
Oh man, McDonald's.
Yeah.
1975, 10th hat trick in New York Islander history, Dennis Rodman's first. Okay. 1975, 32nd Golden Globes, Chinatown, Jack Nicholson and Gina Rowlands won. Alright. Never heard of Chinatown. I've heard Big Trouble in Little China. That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And 1975 as well, Bangladeshi Parliament disposed of Premier Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Well, that's not cool. He was the founding father of Bangladesh, and they disposed him. That is uncool. What happened? Like, viewer, hold on a second. Why did Bangladesh dispose? Let me check this out here. Why did Bangladesh dispose? Assassination. Oh. Okay. Well, this is going to require some more digging than we have time for on the show. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to asking the audience, why did the Bangladeshi Parliament dispose of the premier who founded the country itself? That's that's kind of a backstabby move, I think. I don't know. Like, anyway. Then, 1978, MLB San Diego Padres trade pitcher Dave Tolman and $125,000 to the Texas Rangers for Gaylord Perry. He won the 1978 Cy Young Award. So, I guess that was before they traded him. So, I don't know.
I behaved myself.
Yes, you did. Good job. And as a treat, I'll let you take 1979 here.
1979, Pope John Paul II, first overseas trip as Supreme Pontiff.
Does that mean as Pope, or is there a difference between Supreme Pontiff and a Pope?
I don't know. This is new to me. Ooh,
is a Supreme Pontiff. Is the Pope. So yeah, so this is his first overseas trip as the Pope. All right.
Ooh, yes. 1980, Paul McCartney is released from Tokyo jail and deported for marijuana, the sticky icky.
But yeah, no, like earlier this month, on the same day, but like 4 years apart, he was arrested in 2 different countries. The second time was with his wife, and both times were due to cannabis, possession. Like, learn the lesson. Stop, Paul. Seriously.
Also, in 1981, 52 Americans held hostage by Iran for 144 days arrived back in the United States.
Yeah, we spoke about
beautiful.
That. Yeah, we spoke about that at some point last week, where they were released, and then here's when they finally got back home. So, man, you know. And let me guess, the next day their boss calls like, "Hey, I hope you enjoyed your vacation, but we need you in tomorrow." Like,
also, 1981, Mao's widow, Jiang Qing, sentenced to death.
Good. So, anyway, 1982, 9th American Music Awards, Pat Benatar and Kenny Rogers won. All right. He looks a little flushed, doesn't he? Like.
It looks like he didn't know when to hold it or when to fold it.
he didn't know when to.
Oh.
I don't remember the lyrics. Something run. Anyway, 1983, Nazi war criminal Klaus Barbie was arrested in Bolivia. Good. Coward. Running away. And in 1985, test debut of Wasim Akram versus New Zealand at Auckland, 2-105. More cricket. Oh.
Also, 1986, Edmonton's Paul Coffey sets NHL record for defensive men with a point in his 28th consecutive game as the Oilers beat the visiting LA Kings 5-2. 1987, 75th Australian Open men's tennis, Stefan Edberg of Sweden wins second career Grand Slam title and second Australian title, beats hometown favorite Pat Cash 6-3, 6-4, 3-6, 5-7, and 6-3.
God, that's a long time on the court.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the hometown favorite.
Yeah.
And in 1987, Super Bowl 21, Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. New York Giants beats Denver Broncos 39-20. MVP Phil Simms, New York Giants quarterback.
So why do they have a picture of John Elway?
Because he's John Elway. Look at
Yeah,
that
but
face.
like, they're talking about Phil Simms. They should have a picture of Phil Simms. I don't know. Anyway, in 1988, we have the 15th American Music Awards. Anita Baker, Paul Simon, and Whitney Houston won. Alright. Some more music history. In 1988, George Harrison released When We Was Fab. Okay. Learn some English, man.
You'll never fab.
Yeah. And at the same time, in 1998, U.S. Vice President George Herbert Walker Bush and Dan Rather famously clashed on CBS Evening News as Rather attempted to question Bush about his role in the Iran-Contra affair. Yeesh. And, yeah.
Damn, Dan Rather, you have some cojones.
Yeah, Dan Rather had no chill, which is good. You don't, you know, that's an industry where you should not have any chill. You gotta go for the throat, you know?
Dan Rather was one of those good ones.
Yep. I'd rather have Rather, you know?
Yes. 1989, Mario Lemieux scores a goal and 3 assists in Penguins 5-4 win over Winnipeg and Pittsburgh. Sets NHL record by picking up a point in 14 consecutive games, scoring a record stand for 10 years.
That's pretty good.
Yes. 1989, Michael Jordan scores his 10,000th NBA point in his 5th season.
All right. That's a lot of points.
Yes, it is. Also, meeting of interest in 1989, New York Yankees owner John Steinbrenner meets with Pope John Paul II.
Cool, cool. We got another historic event here in 1990. Former Panamanian leader Manuel Noriega was transferred to a Miami jail.
Yes.
Right. Yep. Panamanian general and dictator. Yeah. So it's all about the Panama Canal. There was a whole thing about it, and it was rather messy. I think people died, right?
Yeah, and cocaine smuggling.
Yeah, that too. And in 1991, St. Louis right wing Brett Hull scored twice in Blues' 9-4 win at Detroit to give him 50 goals in 49 games. Became the third player in NHL history to with 50 goals in less than 50 games. Dang. And we got some Australian Open's women's tennis in 1992. Held at Monica Seles. Monica Seles defeated U.S. Mary Jo Fernandez 6-2, 6-3 for her 5th career Grand Slam title. Crikey.
Yeah. And 1992, Dan Jansen skates world record 500 meters in 36.41.
36.41 inches, it looks like. But wait, what?
Yeah.
No, it has
No,
to be seconds. Okay.
Yeah, 36 seconds in. Okay, yeah.
That's weird. I've never seen the inches mark used for seconds. That's weird.
They use meters. Yeah, they use no in.
Oh.
That's in. That's in. That's okay. We make also 1993 20th American Music Awards. Michael Jackson and Mariah Carey win.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, Mariah Carey used to be out and about during the times. It's not like she is now. She only comes out for the Christmas holidays.
Yep.
Oh, 1994, Bump and Grind single released by R. Kelly, Billboard Song of the Year, 1994. Too bad you had to throw all that away.
That's a bit of a foreshadowing right there. Bump and Grind.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hey, I gotta do this one.
Okay.
1994, accused of molesting a 13-year-old boy, Michael Jackson settles a civil lawsuit in court.
Oh yeah, the hush money thing.
Yep. Okay, that's your turn.
Well, I just saw something involving California, so I'm going to take this one. 1994 as well, U.S. space probe Clementine launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base out here in California.
Nice.
And 1998, Britain's Queen Mother, at the age of 97, got an emergency hip replacement. Okay, why do we care? Like, okay, cool. And also in 1998, Spice Girl Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice, and soccer player David Beckham got engaged. Well, it sounds like they got married later because her last name is Beckham as well. So.
Yep.
And before we move on up into, actually, yeah, no, let's be safe and do the split here real quick. So, bloop.
Yes, it's been like good 31 minutes.
Yeah. Mr. Sowat, it's your turn. 2003.
2003, Australia's Open Women's Tennis. Well, 2003, Australia Women's Open Tennis. Serena Williams wins 5th Grand Slam singles title and 4th straight, beats older sister Venus Williams 7-6, 3-6, 6-4 for her first Australian title. Ooh.
Cool.
Imagine the conversation at Thanksgiving dinner for that.
Huh, yeah.
Also, the 2004 61st Golden Globes, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Sean Penn and Charlize Theron win.
Is it just me, or does his face look really small? Or his head look really big?
It is.
Like some, the proportions aren't right. Like, maybe it's a bad angle, I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Like,
But what did he I'm guessing he won an award for I Am Sam.
I don't know, but this bro legit has a 5 head. Like, between the wrinkles, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, good God. I don't know.
I feel
I can't get
old.
over it.
I feel old. I didn't know Return of the King came out in 2004.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, welcome to the club, pal. You're only, what,
Also,
a year younger than me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
2004. Also in 2004, NASA's Opportunity rover Mir B lands on the surface of Mars.
Awesome. Yeah, this here is the first color image compiled by photos from the Spirit rover. At the time, the highest quality photo taken on another planet. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Let's move on up into 2014. Australian Open's women's tennis. Li Na of China became first Asian Australian champion. Defeated Dominika Cibulkova of Slovakia 7-6, 6-0. Crikey. She creamed the floor with her at the last one here, 6-0. Jeez. We got NFL Pro Bowl in 2015 held at University of Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. Team Irvin defeated Team Carter 32-28. Most valuable players were J.J. Watt of the Houston Texans, defensive end, and Matthew Stafford, Detroit Lions quarterback. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And we got agreement of interest in 2019. Longest ever U.S. government shutdown ended after 35 days when President Donald Trump agreed to 3 weeks of negotiations on border security by a House Senate Conference Committee. Yeesh.
Yeah. Also, this 2019, Roger Stone, political lobbyist for Donald Trump, is arrested as part of Mueller's investigation for obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and making false statements.
You know, the amount of effort they put into taking him down while he was like trying to get things done is ridiculous. But as I always say, it's all show and dance. And at the end of the day, the powers that be don't want anything done. All they're doing is keeping us entertained, essentially. So.
Also, 2021, Janet Yellen is confirmed as the first female treasury by the U.S. Senate. Okay.
Yeah, first female Treasury Secretary. Which, let's hope she doesn't blow the budget on shoes. So. And you have
I got one more.
Yeah.
In 2022, Philadelphia Flyers defensive man Keith Yandel becomes NHL new Iron Man with his 965 consecutive regular season game, breaking Doug Jarvis' all-time record in a 4-3 loss at the New York Islanders.
Interesting. Could you take the blue 22 as well? Because that's interesting.
Blue 22. Okay. Also, in 2022, Australian government buys the copyright to the Aboriginal flag designed by artist Harold Thomas for a $20 million Australian $20. Yeah. For the Australian dollar amount of 20 million, which is 14 million in US.
Yes. And let's take a look at what this flag looks like. Wait, hold on, that can't be it. Okay, this has to be it here. So they spent 20 million Australian dollars for the copyright to this. I mean, like, yeah, you want to, like, I don't know, like, I don't feel right with the Australian government having the copyright to the Aboriginal flag because, like, technically they're not Aboriginals. Like the Australian government, they came in like they're European descent. So
correct.
Yeah. Anyway, before we move on to the Burst and Death's audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you wished we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway, let's move on into Burst. Starting us off in either 17 or 20, we have Messalina. Was a Roman empress, wife of Claudius, infamous for her promiscuity, born either in 17 or 20 AD, and she was born in Rome. So, common
promiscuity.
Yeah, promiscuous girl. Da 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 da. Hate that song. We also have Robert Burns, 1759, a pretty big time jump there. He was a Scottish poet, Auld Lang Syne, considered the national poet of Scotland, born in Alloway, Scotland. Okay. We also have Charles Curtis, 1860, an American Republican senator for the Kansas, 1907 through 13, and 1915 through 29. He was also the 31st Vice President of the U.S. from 1929 to 33. He was the first Native American to become a senator and vice president, born in North Topeka, Kansas. And he was a
awesome.
Now wait a minute, he has a mustache. How can he be a Native American? I thought that those guys don't grow. He
probably mixed.
Obviously, but like, well, it's something, I guess, for the natives. Speaking of Aboriginal flags and such.
Also, 1882, Virginia Woolf, British author Jacob's Room to the Lighthouse, born in London.
Yeah, really known author, Virginia Woolf.
Yeah. 1928. Edward Shevardnadze, President of Georgia, 1995 to 2003, and Soviet Foreign Minister, 1985 to 1990. Born in Merrimack, Georgia.
Mamate,
Georgia. Okay. Also, 1933 we have Corazon Aquino, 11th President of the Philippines, 1986 to 92, born in Paquiao, Tarlac, Philippines.
Paniqui, I think? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't feel bad, like foreign words, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We got Etta James in 1938, was a U.S. singer, Roll With Me and At Last, born in Los Angeles, California, died in 2012. So,
okay, nice.
We also have come on, give me something. Here we go. Volodymyr Zelensky. Why does that name sound familiar? 1978, a Ukrainian actor, servant of the people, a comedian, and president of Ukraine from 2019 to currently. Okay, yeah, that's why it's familiar. Zelensky, born in Kryvyi, Ukraine, Soviet Union. So he was an actor and a comedian, and now he's the president. So that's why they wanted him as president of Ukraine. You know, after the whole thing. He was an actor, so he's going to play his part as a puppet, very well. I believe it's your turn now, Sohan.
Sure. 1980, we have Avi, Spanish footballer born in Tercera, Spain.
His actual name is Javier Hernandez Creos. He goes by Zavi,
Kratos.
which is the first part of Javier, or Xavier.
Kratos.
Kratos!
Also, 1981, Alicia Keys, American pop and R&B singer, songwriter, and pianist. Girl on Fire and No One. Okay. Born in New York City, New York.
I think she's the one who, like, you know that song, No One, No One, No One?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm a bad
But
singer, so.
she made a lot of good songs, and she was in a movie.
Yeah, well, most of these singer, songwriter, actress people are. So.
She was in Smoking Aces.
Never heard of it, but cool.
It's good.
Who was in Battleship? That was Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And 2002, we have Lil Mosey, American rapper, Blueberry Fargo, born in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington. I've never heard of you, boy.
Never, same here. Born in 2002, 21. Dude, like,
Yeah,
there are people who can drink that didn't exist when September 11th happened. You want to feel old, think about that. Alice! Literally,
what time you?
we talk about old people and one shall arrive.
You're
What, you're just
coming up.
asking about me?
No, we were talking about old people and then you showed up.
Oh yeah, well, I had a very interesting morning. Hey, it's snowing out here.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I
also,
know.
you came at the
Normality
best
is-
time.
Yeah, Alice,
We're on the
like,
depths now.
yeah, like, we literally, because I couldn't have planned this better myself. We were talking about feeling old, and then we were switching to deaths. You popped in,
Oh.
so like it's like a double whammy alley kablowy, you know.
Nice.
So do you
Heck
want to take
yeah,
deaths here?
boy. Yeah, I thought I was a little late to the game, but I was like, I gotta join in.
You're actually
So.
right on time.
I came. Yeah, just don't call me late for dinner. So who died today? We have in 389 Gregory Nazianzus. He was a theologian and patriarch of the Constantinople. Was born in 329 AD.
All right.
So. Oh, we've got Christian II died today in 15. Sweden and Norway died at the age of 77. Look at that hat. You need that hat.
I do need that hat, but you cut out at 1559.
Oh, okay. So he was the king of Denmark, Sweden, and Norway.
Ah.
And he died at the age of 77.
Oh God, good luck with this name.
Christian II. Oh God, did I just bloop out? I blooped out.
You blooped?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll take
Uh-oh.
this one. Oh, wait, she's back. Is she?
Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
All the other Oxenfree.
Ally Wally. I guess she's having problems. So anyway, I'll take this one here. 1852, we have Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen, a Russian explorer who discovered the continent of Antarctica, died at the age of 72. But I thought we confirmed it. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then we also have Al Capone, 1947, a U.S. gangster, Chicago bootlegging, died of a stroke complicated by pneumonia after suffering from late-stage syphilis and neurosyphilis at the age of 48. Wow, this guy got riddled.
Yes.
Jesus.
Jeez. Holy crap.
Well, you know, you live by the sword, you die by the syphilis. Then we have Ava Gardner, 1990, a U.S. actress, barefoot Contessa on the beach. On the beach. I gotta see that movie. Died of pneumonia at 67. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not a way to go.
Yeah. Mr. Sohan, if there is one.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know she died.
Oh,
Who died?
2017.
no.
Oh yeah. 2017, we have Mary Tyler Moore, American Emmy Award-winning actress, The Dick Van Dyke Show, Lana, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Ordinary People, and I think she was in That Girl also. Dies at 80.
Yep. They have a statue of her throwing her hat up in the air in Minneapolis.
That's better than a statue of the Martin Luther King hug they have in Chicago now.
Yeah, hers is actually a brown statue of her doing the typical, where she throws her hat up in the air, like at the end of the Blue Panther show. Yeah, it was a Minnesota. It was a Minnesota thing, because she's from Minnesota, I believe.
And that is it. We have done it.
What about 2018?
Oh, okay, 2018. John Morse.
Yep.
Okay, 2018. John Morse, American filmman and Broadway composer who commonly worked alongside Mel Brooks and Jill Wilder, died of respiratory infection at 90. That's not a good way to go.
He worked with Gene Wilder.
And Mel
Brooks.
Dude.
And Mel Brooks.
And Mel Brooks. Yeah. I think Mel Brooks is still alive technically right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Technically,
yes, he is.
What is he, a vegetable?
He's alive.
Hold on.
No, he's alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's gotta be like what? How old is he right now?
Mel Brooks. He is 96 right now. He was born in
Jesus.
1926. Holy cow.
Jesus.
He recently was in something, I think.
Dude,
probably.
You know the funny thing is?
What?
His son made the zombie survival guide.
Oh,
And
really?
World War Z.
Oh, so his son was the one that wrote those books?
Yes.
Nice!
Cool.
I didn't know that. Dude, like, one of my favorite movies of his is High Anxiety. You got, dude, good show. Good movie.
Well, speaking of good shows, this has been one. That concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things OMNI Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning, Pacific time, uploaded around noon, which is, what your guys' time?
1 p.m. Eastern.
And 12 Central.
Yep. So 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern for upload on the OMNI Coalition YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Mayo Xander.
So ahead.
And I am Who is Alice?
Who is Alice?
We could get into that on the Kicking the Peanut.
Yeah, no, we already know. Anyway, you, viewer, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in some news, notable events, weather, and sports, we have a news show, the OMNI Coalition news show, coming up uploaded at around 4 or so p.m. Pacific time on Rumble and BitChute. We're no longer putting it on YouTube. Anyway, until whenever you see us, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Be cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.
Or you'll go to hell before you die.
Yeah, you go to hell alive.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm already here. I'm in California.
Wait,
Yeah,
after the show, I've got a really funny meme.